Perfect. Welcome to the December 15th, 2025 meeting of the Wayzata Planning Commission. I hereby call the meeting to order. My name is Blake Cameron, and I am Chair of the Wayzata Planning Commission. First on the agenda is roll call. I would note that Commissioners Van Looy, Commissioner Severson, Commissioner Schwalbe, Commissioner Ankeny, City Attorney Schelzel, and Director Sharp are present, and Commissioners Elg and Planton are not present at roll call. Next on the agenda is approval of tonight's agenda. Does anybody have any questions or changes to tonight's meeting agenda?
Chair, one minor comment from staff. There is an added comment on 220 Central from the public that came in today for the Planning Commission's review. This item will be added to the public record, and it will be available for City Council upon their final review of the application.
Thank you, Director Sharp. Yeah, I would note that this is from Mr. Nelson, who also previously spoke at our meeting 2 weeks ago with just some additional thoughts and commentary, which are appreciated. Any other questions or comments about the agenda for this evening? May I have a motion to approve the agenda as presented and amended?
So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Severson. Second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Ankeny. Further discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. The motion passes and the agenda is approved. Next on the agenda this evening is approval of the consent agenda. The consent agenda consists of 2 items, which is the meeting minutes from December 1st, 2025, and the Planning Commission report and recommendation of approval for a lot width variance and conditional use permit for a 2-family home at 220 Central Avenue South. Does any commissioner have any questions or comments or wish to pull an item from the consent agenda for separate discussion? May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Schwalbe. Second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Commissioner Van Looy. Further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. The motion passes and the consent agenda is approved as presented. Next on the agenda are old business and public hearing items, and there are none on the agenda tonight. So we'll roll right into other items, and that is Director Sharp.
Thank you, Chair. Limited development activities right now with people closing up for winter. However, I did want to share that our warming house, the city warming house at Clappridge Park, is nearing completion. We are doing some very final punch list items. Those that live around it or drive by it may see that the rinks are now flooded. They're available for use, but they are not in their final form just yet, as the ice fully forms and we flood with additional water to try to level things out. There'll be some very minor punch list items remaining at the warming house over till spring, but the park will be opened. They are looking at doing a ribbon cutting for the warming house on January 9th, 2026. So stay tuned for that. The Parks and Trails Board will be planning a little bit more activities and items for that, and there'll be official city communication coming out at a later date. The official opening and grand opening of the park will be spring, weather permitting, in 2026 for all of the activities, including the new slide. With that, no further development activities.
Cool. I noted that, I'm going to get the address wrong, the Carriage Building, they pulled all their stuff off the sidewalks. So that's all, looks like it's all open down there now.
Thank you, Chair. That's good to know. I actually hadn't heard that. For those that aren't aware, the city's building official has moved on to another city, and so we've been using a contractual service. So my updates are not as timely with some of the development pieces such as that would have happened in a limited time frame. But I knew that they were going to be working towards that because plowing around that equipment can be quite difficult.
Cool. Thank you. Anything else? Questions for staff?
None.
All right. So next meeting is tentatively 2 weeks from now on January
5th.
December 29th.
No, not 3, in 3 weeks.
That'd be 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Do we have 3 weeks?
3 weeks. And we are scheduled to have a meeting. It will be the annual Planning Commission training meeting. We do not have any other scheduled items, Chair, and Planning Commission.
Okay.
So it should be just all members of the public are still welcome because it will be a quorum and a full meeting. But this will be where David and I go over some of the annual items for training and just a reminder, so feel free to bring your questions or send them to us early so that we can try to prepare and have materials ready for you. We would welcome it.
Cool.
And David, City Attorney Shezel has a comment for you.
Yeah, thank you, Director Sharp and Chair. I just wanted to underscore that thought that Director Sharp had about bringing questions. You know, that annual training that we do, we try to cover everything every year, and it's particularly geared for new commissioners. But I think it's great when we can get into discussion based on sort of what you've been through in the past year, you know, the kind of applications you may have wrestled with, things you weren't quite sure how to handle. We can talk about them. We don't probably want to get into specific applications that are still pending, but certainly things you might have wrestled with or questions that arose during your time this year would be, I think, really a good thing to do with a lot of you. I think we won't have any new commissioners, so it'll be all sort of refresher for you. And so the more you can bring to the table, I think the more productive it will be.
Excellent. Thank you. Speaking of, just a side note, recognize Commissioner Schwalbe, and not present Commissioner Elg, but Commissioner Elg as well, who were reappointed to new 3-year terms
Yes.
in the last city council meeting.
Thank you, Chair. You take the words right out of my mouth.
Looking forward to more of it.
Good.
Cool. Anything else? All right. May I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Commissioner Van Looy. Second. Thank you, Commissioner Ankeny. Further discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. The motion passes, and the December 15th, 2025 meeting of the Wayzata Planning Commission is hereby adjourned. Short.
That's got to be a record, 8 minutes.